Hello, I'm Chris Wright. I'm the education producer, and I agreed last Thursday to be a prisoner.
I'm John Goodfellow. I'm the press officer. I've been, as you can hear, about to go on stage. I've been dragooned in as one of the extra prisoners.
Hello, I'm McCormick. I'm the education officer, and I am today, Matthew, I will be a prisoner.
I'm Phil from behind the bar. They just come up and said, "Do you want to write a fiver?" I said, "Yeah."
Take your mask off.
Oh, yeah.
So we get into our kit. We were told it was one size fits all. Luckily, it's just fit me, and we've been putting some mud on. So I've been put a little bit more on there. It's not quite muddy enough. So that says cleanser on there, but actually it's and on your feet. I've probably overdone it now. And then we're going to stick our mask on, apparently. There we go. So I am now. Do we have a hat as well? Oh, great, fantastic, thank you. Well, that's fine. I can't get into that. Oh, yes, I can actually, apparently. So I am now a prisoner. I am not a number.
And then we have to cover ourselves. I guess we put chains on. The idea is that we're going to be bonded to each other and we're going to walk.
No, you don't. You have the big ones go around your feet.
Big ones go on your feet.
So you put one around like that.
Oh yeah.
Both of the feet like that.
What big ones?
Yeah, that's it. And then there's just some smaller ones with your hands.
So I'm very excited. I'm very nervous because I've never been on the Royal Exchange stage before in this capacity. But I'm looking forward to it. And we are possibly thinking about kind of maybe sabotaging it. We might moonwalk across, okay, or we might do the madness walk at some point. I'm more likely to slip over, rip this open and kick an old lady in the face, but we'll see what happens.
Like on the bar at the end, they'll just run over, just whip it up. Leave the match for a lot of people.
Hello, my name's Sam Milnes. I'm a student at the University of Manchester and I study drama, and an email was sent around to take on this opportunity of being a prisoner for a month, which is good fun.
I'm Danny. I heard about this from college. I've never actually performed in a theatre in my life. It's like a dream.
How's it been?
Fantastic.
I'm David Murray. I got into acting through the Fusebox project and thought this would be a brilliant opportunity to be a prisoner on the main stage at the Royal Exchange.
How long have you been doing this?
Being a prisoner, 2 weeks so far, another 2 weeks to go.
Yeah. Does everyone know what they're doing? I'm referring to those. No. To make sure you leave a gap, quite a sizable gap between you and the person in front. Right. You just walk slowly and keep the neck.
I love you.
Well, we've just come off stage, as you can see. It was a really fascinating experience, very brief, but it was fascinating to see what a precision exercise it all is. Well, we've been talking to directors, and of course we've seen all the production departments doing their bit, especially in the final design meetings where they explain what is an enormous show, and it is a big show. But to see backstage, just before we went on and watched all the assistants and the stage management team and the wardrobe, and we're just doing everything so calmly and so precisely, and yet so much is going on. And it was fascinating to be such a small cog in that wheel, just for one moment. definitely an interesting break from the day job.
Well, that was very interesting. It was all over in a flash, as they say. I got shouted at and screamed at in the air. The guy behind me got pushed and buffeted, and the guy at the back apparently got prodded with a gun. So, all in all, quite an interesting afternoon. But you know, 5 is a 5, isn't it? But no, interesting, really interesting. It's just bizarre. Yeah, I am not a number.
It was great fun to do, but I got a real perspective as we walked through how calm the backstage environment was. Stage manager was running things and all the supporting actors were getting changed, being given the props, and yet the calm and the way they fed it, and there was no sense of panic or anticipation at all. And I, as I went on, I actually thought that it would be more intense when I walked onto the stage. I suppose I wasn't disappointed, but I was kind of expecting it to sort of going into a sort of Colosseum really. But it was great, and then in Caroline, who plays Julia, I was fortunate to be shouted "scum" right in my face, so I picked my moment with that. And it was just great the way we just were part of that theatrical illusion, you know. So I'm really glad that we did it. Good fun.